Have you ever stopped to consider the invisible threads weaving around you, constantly gathering information about your every move, your every preference, your very being? We live in an era where the world isn't just watching, it's meticulously recording, often without us even realizing it. The lines between our digital and physical lives have blurred to an unprecedented degree. We move through spaces, interact with devices, and engage with services, leaving behind a trail of data that, when pieced together, paints an incredibly detailed portrait of who we are. Every click, every search query, every online purchase, and even the simple act of scrolling generates a data point. These are the active contributions, the conscious choices we make that feed the vast digital repositories of information about our interests, desires, and habits. But the recording goes far beyond our conscious input. Hidden in plain sight, an array of sensors constantly collects data. Traffic cameras, smart city infrastructure, and even public Wi-Fi networks track movement, density, and flow, observing patterns of human activity without direct interaction. Your smartphone, often seen as a personal tool, is perhaps the most potent surveillance device ever created. It records your location history, tracks your app usage, monitors your browsing habits, and even analyzes your biometrics through features like facial recognition and fingerprint scanning. The Internet of Things, or IoT, extends this data collection into our homes and vehicles. Smart thermostats learn your daily routines, voice assistants listen for commands and sometimes much more, and connected cars record driving behaviors and destinations. These devices are silently documenting our lives from within our most private spaces. Social media platforms are not just places to connect, they are sophisticated data harvesting machines. Beyond what you explicitly post, they analyze your likes, shares, comments, the time you spend on certain content, and even the emotions conveyed in your interactions, building intricate psychological profiles. Every financial transaction, whether with a credit card online or a loyalty card at a grocery store, leaves an indelible mark. These records reveal not just what you bought, but where, when, and how frequently, creating a comprehensive history of your consumption patterns and economic activities. The sheer volume of this constantly flowing data is staggering. We're talking about petabytes and exabytes of information generated every single day, forming the bedrock of what we now call big data. It's an ocean of personal information, growing exponentially. This immense dataset isn't merely stored. It's meticulously analyzed by powerful artificial intelligence algorithms. These AI systems identify patterns, predict future behaviors, assess risks, and even influence choices, often determining the content you see, the ads you receive, and even the loan offers you qualify for. What's truly profound is the extent of our unconscious contribution to this global data stream. Much of the data we generate is not a deliberate act but a byproduct of simply living our modern lives. It's the background hum of our existence, constantly feeding the system. This data, our data, is incredibly valuable. It is the new oil of the digital age, fueling the economies of tech giants and powering targeted marketing, product development, and even political campaigns, all seeking to understand and influence human behavior. Understanding these hidden data streams isn't about fostering paranoia, but rather cultivating a deeper awareness of our digital footprint. It prompts us to consider privacy settings, question data permissions, and be more mindful of the information we implicitly and explicitly share. Ultimately, the invisible threads recording our every move are a fundamental aspect of the contemporary world. Recognizing their pervasive nature and our unconscious role in feeding them is the first step towards navigating this complex digital landscape with a greater sense of informed agency.